I'm Rico and this is 123Tube, and this is a new build video, or a rebuild, I don't know what to call it, but basically I'm changing things up. Gonna kind of mess around and possibly upgrade my mining rig, so this is kind of a quick vlog, I suppose, on that process. So let's get started. Okay, so this is my rig at the moment, or my main rig, which is sat on top of a cupboard. Now that cupboard is going to be moved, and what we have here is a box with basically a racking system. So that rack is going to be put here, which will allow me to put my rig on top, and then my second rig sort of like in the middle of it as well. And I've also got some other bits and bobs, and also some wood. Now that wood is so that I can make a GPU kind of rig housing to sit on top of. I did have a look on eBay and Amazon, but they just charge a fortune for something that's extremely simple, so I thought I'd just build it myself. And that wood there, that cost me £4, so it's going to be a cheap rig system. And that's the whole idea of this video, really. It's basically doing things as cheaply as possible, so that maximises profits, obviously. So yeah, let's get on with it and see what happens. Okay, it's been a little while now, and cupboard has been relocated. And the rack has been put together, levelled off, and I've got the rig up and running again. There's going to be changes to the rig, but obviously you want it running because you don't want to lose money. So I need to build a shelf to go on top of there to level all that off and make that a useful area. So that's the next step. Once that's done, then I can certainly think about moving the gaming PC, or my ex-gaming PC, into here, and then moving on to the next step. So, onwards. Okay, so I've created a large mess, and I'm good at doing that, as you can see. But I've created the mount for the GPUs, so the PC can sit behind it, and then the GPUs can sit along here, fixed to this point here. It's built to roughly the same spec of what I found online. I adjusted it a bit, and I've left enough room for the future if I want to put a motherboard on the bottom, but I don't think I will at this moment in time. But yeah, all I need to do is put some rubber feet on the bottom just to level it off. But that is where I shall house my GPUs in a little while. But I think I've done enough for today, so I shall carry on and yeah, see what happens. Okay, so the next phase is complete. I've put some extra sockets up on the wall. It's just basically a surge protector with 8 sockets. That was a bitch and a half to do. Probably the hardest thing I did all day, actually, was trying to get it mounted, get it aligned. It was just about 2mm off, so an absolute pain, but it's on now, it's there, so that's that done. So onwards to the next stage. Right, we have some risers that have arrived. So we've got a box of 6. I decided to get a batch of new risers because I just want everything to be as reliable as possible, and I got good quality ones. So these are, well, usually the good ones are version 006C. These are brand new, version 009S. And as you can see, they have 4 capacitors on there. They have the chip there which stabilises the power to make the power smooth. Apparently, that's what it says in the blurb. We have the 6-pin connector there, but we also have Molex connector there and another 6-pin connector. So we have various options, and the build quality of this just feels really good compared to others that I've seen. So hopefully they'll be good. So risers have arrived, and I've basically covered the GPU kind of rig, KC type thingamajig, whatever you call it. So that's done. So yeah, waiting for more bits and onwards. Okay, so we're starting to dismantle everything. I've left that computer run, may as well, while I'm sorting everything out. That's the X gaming PC, and I've removed, or starting to remove, the hard drives and the unnecessary cabling. I'll be putting in better cables, or the correct cables rather, to get everything up and running. I can easily run 5 GPUs from that power supply. So there's the other bits and bobs and the hard drives that I've taken out. So it's going to be a long process, I think, but we'll get cracking, and yeah, we'll see you at the next stage. Okay, so we've got the old computer ready for, well, 2 graphics cards anyway. Got to buy some, but obviously they're a bit scarce at the moment. And down to the new rig. So here it is. So we've got 2 1060s, 1080 Ti, and another 2 1060s, all connected to my old gaming PC. Got a decent processor in there as well, so that will be mining as well. I've got a 1000-watt gold power supply down there, so everything will be fed clean and smooth power. And we're just waiting for it to be up and running. At the moment, I'm going to give NiceHash a go, and we're on the last stages of the benchmarks. So in a while we'll be up and running. So I'll do a final part of the video once it's up and running. We'll see how much electricity it's using at the plug. But at the moment I'm very happy. Hello, right, it's late at night and I finally finished the rig. As you can see, it's running perfectly, and yeah, I'm chuffed to bits. So let's have a quick look at it. So as you can see, we are mining. We have 5 GPUs and the CPU mining. It's running relatively quiet. Everything seems to be working very efficiently. The new risers are very good indeed. So I'm chuffed to bits about those. And we are currently running at, I don't know if we can see that, but it's 730 watts thereabouts for the entire system. So there we go. That is the the rearrangement of my rig over. The only thing I've got to do next is get a couple more GPUs to go up there. I'm only going to stick with 2 up there. And yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching.